Hey Isabel, how are you doing? I'm doing alright, how are you? That's good, I'm glad you didn't change it. With Saturday night's main event in the books, it's now time for the road to SummerSlam to begin. Hello everybody and welcome to Monday Night Raw. I'm Michael Cole alongside Corey Graves, and tonight we've got a great show in store here tonight. Absolutely, tonight is going to be full of jam-packed matches. Our big main event, we've got Shotzi, Jamie Hayter, and Carmella all looking to work together against the irresistible forces of Nia Jax and Lash Legend, and of course the Women's World Champion Alexa Bliss in 6-woman tag team action. Carmella announced on Saturday night's main event she is going after Alexa Bliss and her championship at SummerSlam on SummerSlam Sunday. This and a lot more tonight. Dun 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 dun. Hey Sean, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Oba Femi. Well, we've been talking heavily about this big match coming up at SummerSlam. Oba Femi will meet Braun Breaker for the WWE Championship. It is the battle of the future right in front of us at SummerSlam. The two brightest future stars of our future for the next 20 to 30 years are about to collide in a big match at SummerSlam for the WWE title on the line. While Oba Femi struts his way to the ring as the crowd on their feet for potentially the next WWE champion after his big win in the King of the Ring tournament. Oba, Oba, Oba. The ruler has arrived! SummerSlam! The ruler is about to become champion! Braun Breaker, you may be big, you may be strong, but I'm bigger. And I'm stronger. Me and Bronson Reed destroyed this ring. But I'm still standing. The vision, the Braun Breaker, for Bronson Reed destroying this ring last week would keep me down, but here I am again. So Braun, give me your best shot. Oba, Oba, Oba. No booing thing when Paul Heyman speaks. You know, Oba, you know, I respect you. I really do. I respect you. But you are in the crosshairs of the Vision. The Vision is the most dominant group in WWE, and you are standing in our way of world domination. Braun Breaker is the reigning, defending, undisputed heavyweight champion. Nathan Frazer is the reigning and will be defending, and successfully, mind you, against that freak of nature, Danhausen. And soon, Braun Breaker is going to break the ruler. You know, Paul, why don't you send a message for Braun Breaker for me? Hey, I'm just an advocate. You send him a message, and you tell him at SummerSlam, the ruler is going to rule Monday Night Raw. Dun, 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 dun. Wow. Oh, Obafemi not letting Paul Heyman off that easy. Well, Obaf was hoping for a fight with the WWE Champion, but I guess he isn't here tonight. But regardless, Obafemi has his eyes on the WWE title. And will he become the champion at SummerSlam? My day's been okay. You are cursed. Danhausen! We could be looking at our next United States champion, Corey. Oh my God, I hope not. The following contest is for the WWE United States Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, Danhausen. Danhausen shocked everybody by winning a big fatal four-way last week on Raw to earn a shot at the United States title. You know, I still can't believe this weirdo actually is the #1 contender. Well, I'll tell you this, he's been giving Chris Reigns and Tiffany Stratton some issues. You know, last week he cursed Tiffany Stratton for trying to interfere in the fatal four-way. And his opponent being accompanied to the ring by the AAA Rihanna Del Rihanna's Women's Champion, Patricia Ryan. He is the reigning United States Champion, Nathan Frazer. Well, for those who need extra context, Patricia Ryan won the AAA Rihanna Dorianas women's title during a AAA event, defeating Chelsea Green, which is why she has that title. You know, it's funny. She lost one title only to get another one. She is a title magnet. I can tell you that much. It's her first singles title. It's her first singles title ever. And now Nathan Fraser and Danhausen. Well, Danhausen said that when he wins the United States title, he says he's going to call it the United States Hausen Championship. The United Hausen Championship. Oh, please. I don't want to imagine what a custom United States title with Danhausen's face all over it would look like. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute here. Now look at Hausen now. Whoa. Oh. Danhausen takes down the champ, and a quick kick out there. Danhausen. He will curse you, Danhausen. He will curse you, Danhausen. WWE Universe. Oh. Danhausen chants reigning out here tonight. Here in Austin, Texas. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, man. Yeah, we are live here in Austin, Texas tonight for Monday Night Raw. Nathan Fraser in control of the Vampire Man. And now Danhausen sending Fraser now into the corner. Oh, and Fraser with a cheap shot. Oh, I don't think Fraser really cared. Oh, man. Oh, that attempt failed. Oh, man. Nice move by Danhausen. And look at this. And a nice move. And a nice move. And a nice move by Hausen. Covers to win the United States title. And a kick out of two. Oh, man, I almost thought it was over. Can you just imagine Danhausen as the United States? No! No! No, Cole, I don't want to imagine it. I don't want to imagine it, Cole. It would be the worst nightmare that would ever happen to this company. Oh. And now Danhausen. Wait a minute. Hey, wait a second. The lights went out. What the hell? The lights went out. Hausen now randomly appeared behind Fraser. What the hell? Danhausen showing off his little tricks. Danhausen performing some of his little trickery on Fraser. You know, if I'm Patricia, I'd stay a hell away from Danhausen, so that way she don't end up getting cursed. Oh, and a big German suplex. Covers. Oh, almost. He's gonna curse you. Danhausen's gonna curse you. Danhausen's gonna curse you. And look out. And a flying drop kick by Nathan. Nathan now regaining the advantage. Oh, went for a frog splash and missed. And oh, man. Oh, no. And now Hausen with a chokeslam bomb. Oh, and Fraser just barely gets the shoulders up. Patricia looking on, looking on concerned, looking on a little bit nervous. But Fraser now, Fraser now takes down Danhausen with and he also delivered an enter to the abyss. A little bit of a shout out there to Naraku. And now on the second rope, Phoenix splash attempt misses. And now look, and now Patricia Ryan now getting on the apron. I wouldn't do that. Patricia Ryan now. And Patricia Ryan now. Oh, man, with a slap to Danhausen. I wouldn't do that. You are... Oh, and look at that. And Nathan from behind. Not allowing... Danhausen was about to say it. He was about to finish it. He was about to curse Patricia Ryan. But Nathan Fraser interrupted it before he could finish. So Ice Cube card is a Terra type. Yes, because every Pokemon in the Scarlet and Violet games have a Terra type. If you get these Terra crystals, if you get these Terra crystals, you can terrestrialize your Pokemon into any type you want. So that's why it has the fire typing. So you can just choose which type you want to terrestrialize it into. So basically, if you make it a fire type, it'll have all the fire type weaknesses. Basically. You are not cursing her! And now Nathan showing how much of a real man would protect his woman. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no! And now Danhausen with the very evil, very nice! And that could do it! To win the United States title! And hey, wait a minute! Ding, 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 and there's Chris Reigns! Chris Reigns causing the disqualification! Chris Reigns causing the disqualification, attacking Danhausen. Now that is very evil, very nice. And Chris Reigns with a spear to Danhausen. That's what you get, Bobby and Ken. That's what you get for cursing my girl. Chris Reigns taking out Danhausen. Clearly making him pay for cursing Tiffany Stratton last week. Nathan Fraser is still the United States champion. But yeah, that only makes sense in the Scarlet and Violet games, because it's the Scarlet and Violet's whole gimmick. That's what Terrapagos is. Terrapagos is basically the terrestrialized Pokemon. That's how all the Pokemon can terrestrialize, because all the crystals of terrestrialization come from that Pokemon Terrapagos. Wild Cruz Legado del Fantasma is no more. We are the legacy of the flame. And I'm the Empress of Lucha Libre. I will be the leader now. You know what? I agree. Legado del Fantasma was a failure. Our old emperor was also a failure. You are not a failure. Absolutely not. Flamar, you are no failure. Of course I'm not. And tonight, Trish Stratus is going to learn why I am the Empress of Lucha Libre. But I'm going to handle it alone tonight. You got it. Best of luck to you. Oh, it's time to rock and roll. Wow, can you believe that? Well, looks like Legado del Fantasma have evolved yet again into the legacy of the Flame, and Lady Flamar is taking over as leader. I'm very intrigued. The following contest is set for one fall, making her way to the ring from Toronto, Canada, WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus. And the crowd are on their feet for Trish Stratus as she prepares to take on the leader of the now known as Legacy of the Flame, Lady Flamar. Dun 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 dun. And her opponent from Mexico City, Lady Flamar. Lady Flamar making her way to the ring, one of the longest reigning AAA Reina de Reinas women's champions of all time. Yeah, the longest reigning champion of all time, who has had one of the most dominant reigns in recent memory. This is actually her first match on Monday Night Raw. She's making her Monday Night Raw debut here. Well, what a way to make your Monday Night Raw debut than to go up against a 7-time world champion, a Hall of Famer in Trish Stratus. Oh, man. Nice move. And Flamar starting off strong. Flamar is also a name of one of the planets in the Buzz Lightyear game. Which is actually funny now that I think about it that way. And now Trish Stratus now sending Lady Flamar into the corner. And look at this. Flamar playing a little dirty. Well, Flamar is doing whatever she can. I'm the Empress of Lucha Libre. She's doing what she can here to win. You suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. Well, Flamar is doing what she's got to do to win this matchup. And now Trish Stratus with a clothesline and another clothesline. And here comes Trish. Come on! And now the Stratus faction is getting all fired up now. I looked it up. Flamar defeated Taya Valkyrie to win the title. Frankie Monet. Cool. Trish Stratus went for the... Oh, Trish was going for the Trish kick. And Flamar counters. think that was her WWE name. I can't remember. But yes, she sucks. And oh man, big kick. Oh, and a double stomp. Wow. Nice combination moves there by Flamar and Stratus. And oh man, went for a senton. Flamar went for a senton and missed, and there's the Trish kick. And there's the Trish kick. Flamar now in trouble. Oh, and just kicks out at 2. That was close. Flamar just in time was able to get the shoulders up. Talk about your close calls. Flamar rolls through into a stomp. Rolls through into a stomp to put Stratus away, and a kick out at 2. And now what is... Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this now. A painful... And now look at this now. Submission locked in here. And now Flamar with a submission. And that's it. It's over. Stratus taps. Flamar gets the win. Flamar with a painful submission. Flamar with a painful submission, getting the win over Trish Stratus. Dun 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 dun. Here's your winner by submission, Lady Flamar. Flamar now keeping and Flamar keeping the submission on, making an even bigger statement here. Trish Stratus is passing out. Lady Flamar with the win. A very impressive debut here on Raw for Lady Flamar. That's right. A very impressive win for Flamar here on Raw. Apparently, Athena has now held the Ring of Honor Women's World title longer than Roman Reigns when he was the undisputed champion. She's at 1,317 days. Roman was 1,316 days. So I'm just like, so Athena's held her title longer than him. Is Athena ever going to lose it? Is she ever going to lose that thing? At this point, I highly doubt it. Bro, just have her vacate the damn thing, since no one will beat her for it. It's crazy. Hey, Vanny. Yeah? Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Damn right I'm ready. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, GX is proud to present to you your future World Tag Team Champions of the World, Vanessa Rogers and Badass Ann Harris. Wait, we're not the New Age Outlaws. You get it. You get it, don't you, Ann? Yeah, of course they get it, but we're not the New Age Outlaws. We're GX. We could be the Women Age Outlaws. Okay, that was funny. Okay, that was funny. But regardless, the Vision, Izzy Dame, and Maxine Dupree, they think they're worthy of a shot at these tag team titles. Me and Vanny, we've made it very clear. We want the next shot at the titles. That's right. So Taylor, Emma, if you're not down with us being your next challengers, then we've got 2 words for you. Juck it. Suck it. No, juck it. Because it's G. Okay, whatever. Wow. Well, I must say that was interesting. Are you ready? Dun, dun. They think you can tell us what to do. Dun, dun. They think you can tell us what to wear. You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Dun, dun. Bow to the masters. Break it down! Ding, ding, ding. The following contest is a tag team #1 contenders match for the Women's World Tag Team Championships. Making their way to the ring, the challengers, the team of Ann Harris and Vanessa Rogers, GX! Or I guess you could call them the Women Age Outlaws. No, please, don't start that. I must say that's actually a pretty good name. Generation X! Well, Ann Harris and Vanessa have a chance to get a shot at Taylor Jones and Ann Harris. But the question is, can they take out the Vision members Izzy Dame and Maxine Dupree? Well, I guess we're about to find out. To the max. Dun, 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 dun. And their opponents representing the Vision, the team of Maxine Dupree and Izzy Dame. What made you come up with GX? I don't know. I just thought, well, they're girls. I was like, well, they're girls, so I can't call them DX. I just thought, well, because they're girls, I was like, why not Girl X? And also G stands for Generation Next. So I thought, well, why not call them that? Next Generation. And Harris and Vanessa Rogers parroting DX is what I guess I can really call it, or maybe even paying homage to DX. I think mocking is the word you're looking for, Cole. No, I wouldn't call it mocking. I wouldn't call it mocking at all. Vanessa Rogers did say her favorite faction growing up was DX. She said she loved watching Road Dogg, Billy Gunn, and everybody in DX growing up. Oh! She did say DX was actually her favorite wrestling faction, so I guess it's understandable. Oh! So I guess it's understandable that she would want to have something similar with her best friend Ann Harris. Oh, super kick. And tag made, and here comes. And here comes Maxine Dupree. My God, this arena just erupted in boos the moment she got tagged in. Maxine Dupree, still one of the most detestable women on the roster, despite not winning Queen of the Ring. I think Maxine with that crown would have been cool, but I'm also glad that my wife was able to win. Swinging neck breaker to Vanessa, and now GX in trouble. Suck it! And now Maxine mocking the GX symbol. I think you mean the DX symbol they're mocking. And now Vanessa Vanessa with shots to the gut. And now Vanessa now fighting back. Oh, Vanessa able to fight back out of this situation. And tag gets made to Ann Harris. And here comes Ann. Tag gets made to Ann Harris. And now the right hands. And now the right hands are being flown on Izzy Dame. Well, Izzy Dame now finding herself in trouble. And Izzy kicks herself free. Tag made to Maxine Dupree. You better hate her to the max. You better get ready to hate her to the max. Because imagine if she and Izzy Dame become #1 contenders for the tag team titles. And now Maxine now delivering right hands to Ann. Ann able to counter. Ann able to counter. Goes into an inside cradle on a roll up on Dupree, but a kick out. Maxine sucks. Maxine sucks. Maxine sucks. Maxine sucks. Oh, big right hand. And now Maxine now in trouble. And Dupree drops Ann. Wow. Drops Ann like a bad habit. Nice move. And tag made to Izzy Dame. And now Ann Harris finding herself in some danger. Izzy Dame looking for the Dame over. Ann Harris counters it into a roll up. Whoa. Oh. And now Ann Harris with a choke slam. And Ann Harris now with a choke slam. And now Ann Harris. Oh, really? Oh, man. How the hell did that miss? Wow. That is hilarious. That is actually hilarious. That is funny as hell. Flew right over her. And now Izzy Dame bringing Ann Harris back inside the ring. And now Ann Harris being clobbered. And Ann Harris now being clobbered as the Vision regain the advantage. The Vision now regain the advantage. Oh, wait a minute. And Ann. Oh, nice counter by Ann. And now look at this. Oh, and Maxine. See you later, Maxine. Maxine getting knocked off the apron. And now Ann Harris with another choke slam on Izzy. A choke slam on Izzy Dame. And now Dame in trouble. I think it's about to be game over for Izzy Dame. Tag made into the corner. Oh, bang! Well, wait a minute. And now wait a second. Boom! The super kick into the pedigree. And there's the win for GX. Break it down. Here are your winners, Ann Harris and Vanessa Rogers. Ann and Vanessa picking up the win. Big win there for Ann. Big win there for Ann and Vanessa, as they have become the rights to become #1 contenders for the World Tag Team Championships. Well, a victory like that will definitely get them in the hunt, that's for sure. And Taylor and Emma not looking too impressed as they are watching backstage. I will ring your bell. Dun 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 dun. And here she comes, the new United States champion, the new face of America. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the new Women's United States champion, Emily Bell! The new face of America, Emily Bell, making her way to the ring, as she called herself the face of the United States when she won the Women's United States Championship from Thea Hale last night at Saturday night's main event. It was a big win indeed for Emily Bell, winning her first... Well, sorry, I should say her second major title here on the main roster. I told you so! I told all of you I was going to beat Thea Hale and become the new Women's United States champion, and you all thought I was gonna lose. I am Greece's greatest export, the best thing that has ever happened to Greece. I am going to be the greatest Women's United States champion of all time. Oh, God. I want to burst my eardrums. You suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. I don't suck. I've got a championship to prove that I don't suck. And so now, as your reigning United States champion, I am not going to be defending my title until someone proves to me they deserve a title match against me. And that includes... Grace sucks, Grace sucks, Grace sucks, Grace sucks, Grace sucks. It's better than this filth known as the United States of America. America was destroyed by Belgium in the World Cup. And so now as your United States champion, I'm going to... Oh, wait a second. The Pokemon cards I got was Ninetales, Carnivine, Charlotte, Latias, the female one, and Sinisty. Cool. Wait a minute, here comes Julia. Emily, do us all a favor and shut up. Julia. I'm the beautiful madness, and I am coming for you and that championship. Oh, please, Julia. You know, Julia, if this was the Julia, Julia, if you were the Julia from Stardom, I would be afraid of you. But honestly, I'm not afraid of this Julia. I'm not afraid of this Julia. You want to know why? Because this Julia ain't a threat to anybody. And if you think for 1 second you deserve a title shot at my title, then you are clearly wrong. Oh, wait a minute. There comes the former champion. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Emily, Julia. You know, Julia, I respect you and I know you want a shot at the title, but here's the thing. I'm the former champion, so I want my rematch at SummerSlam, Emily. No. I'm not giving you anything, little girl. You had your spotlight and now it's gone. And as soon as as your greatest women's United States champion of all time, I'm not going to let you have another shot. It's time for you to go at the back of the line, Thea. Former champion or not, you're going at the back of the line. Well, here comes the general manager, Daniel Bryan. Looks like he's got something to say. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. But actually, yes, I do mean to interrupt because this is my show. Emily, congratulations on winning the United States Championship. But I have to agree with me. But I have to agree that Thea and Julia will have to earn a shot at your titles. So that's why I've decided next week on Monday Night Raw it will be Julia versus Thea Hale next week. And the winner will go on to meet you, Emily, at SummerSlam. What? Oh, wow, that's a good decision. That's a really good decision. Right, Daniel Bryan. Oh, that was a good decision. And and look at this, and Emily from behind just blasted Thea Hale with her championship. Just blasted Thea Hale with the championship. And Julia! And Julia with the knee strike. And Julia knee striking the Women's United States Champion. And now look at this. And now looking for the Northern Lights bomb. Oh man. And Emily Bell scurries out. And Emily scurries out avoiding Julia. Well, Thea Hale and Julia are going to meet next week. And the winner will meet that woman right there. Thea Hale, meet that woman right there, Emily Bell, at SummerSlam for her title. And I don't think Emily looks too thrilled about Daniel Bryan making this match. I know what happened. Apparently my account got temporarily blocked. I don't know why. Like, I just went to the computer, because you know I usually make my thumbnails on my computer, and sometimes I'll send them to my phone, so that way I can save them on my phone. I went to log into my account, and then for some reason it would pop up. A pop-up came up saying I was temporarily blocked. I don't know what for. So, yeah, I don't know why that happened. And no one was home at the time, so I got worried that if this temporarily blocked thing was gonna be a long-term thing, my parents wouldn't be able to use the computer because I couldn't log out while apparently being temporarily blocked, which is pretty stupid. But I could still access my messages on my phone. So, yeah, I thought that whole thing was weird, but it fixed itself by 7:30, so that was good. Yeah, don't ask. Did it happen before? No, that's the first time that's actually ever happened. That's the first time that's ever happened to me, so I don't know what happened. And we're back live on Monday Night Raw, and here comes a man on a mission to destroy the Vision. No man is ever truly good. No man is ever truly evil. The following contest is set for one fall, making his way to the ring, being accompanied by Zelina, Aleister Black, yeah, I wouldn't really trust Solo either. Yeah, I don't really trust Solo all that much. That's strange, man. My mum's got hacked and she had to make a new one, but she was able to get back into hers. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Say so, now the drop better lay low, then the master the soul foe, say foe, then the main mo, I can't stop. And his opponent, representing the Vision, from Sydney, Australia, Grayson Waller! Armin, I know that. It was pretty obvious he was gonna wrestle. It was pretty obvious. Why didn't he fight Drew McIntyre when Drew McIntyre was yelling and screaming at him? So many so many other people had screamed and yelled at Nick Aldis before, and that never got him to wrestle. But apparently Gunther is the one that makes him want to wrestle. Drew McIntyre did the same thing. Yeah, all right, Isabel. I remember Drew McIntyre doing the same thing, getting in Nick Aldis's face and yelling at him and for screwing him, and that didn't make him wrestle. But Gunther is apparently the one that makes him wrestle. That makes no sense. No, he's been off TV since he lost to Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania. And now, look at Aleister Black go, man! Look at Aleister Black go. Aleister Black, all business, all fired up. It is all business. Aleister Black is all business, and Aleister flies out of the ring. I love you too, Isabel. Aleister is all fired up here tonight. Well, Aleister has been wanting revenge on the Vision ever since they were exposed as the culprits that attacked him. Oh, man. My God. Black Mass. And Aleister decimates Grayson Waller. God, I hope not. God, I hope not they don't put Paige with Dominic Mysterio. God, I hope not. No man is ever truly good. Aleister Black with a dominant win. Do we really need Dominic to do we really need to keep pairing Dominic up with everybody? Yeah, let's replace Liv Morgan with Paige. Let's take Liv Morgan out of the Judgment Day and we'll put Paige in the Judgment Day. Let's take Liv Morgan out of the Judgment Day and replace her with Paige, because that makes a lot of sense. Nathan Fraser. I want you and your title at SummerSlam. I know they lost their titles. I'm not stupid. But does that mean pair Paige or Dominic? They've never interacted. And they've never interacted before. You're just gonna rant. What you're suggesting is straight up Triple H's alley. Just randomly do something with no context. Just because you think it sounds like a good idea. They have never interacted before. Why would you randomly do that? Why would you do that? I would rather have a scenario where the Bellas turn on Paige and then we get a match at SummerSlam between the Bellas, Paige, and a mystery partner, being AJ Lee. And then we get a tag match between them. That's what I would rather. But the doofus probably might have Nikki Bella come back, pair up with Brie and Paige, and then fight Fatal Influence at SummerSlam in a 6-woman's tag, and then they lose, and that's when Brie and Nikki turn on Paige. That's more than likely what's going to happen. You're going to camp on Friday? Cool. Say his name and he appears. Dun 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 dun. What about Paige turning on the Bellas? Well, Paige as a heel would be good, but again, I highly... Paige turning heel would be interesting, but at the same time, I highly doubt that will happen because Triple H sounds like the kind of person that would probably think Paige is likable. Even though Tony Khan did the right decision, even though Tony Khan did the good thing and actually made her a heel, because Paige is better as a heel. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a song prepared for everybody here tonight. Yeah! Oh, great. And this song is for the self-proclaimed Ring General Gunther. Dun 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 dun. His name was Walter. He came in like a beast. He became the longest reigning United Kingdom heavyweight champion. Dun, dun, dun. And then he came to the United States. And then changed his name to Gunther. He was once again a dominant beast. Became the longest reigning intercontinental champion. Dun, 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 dun. And then he would go on to be world heavyweight champion. And then tapped out like a bitch to Jey Uso. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yes, Gunther tapped out to Jey Uso like a bitch. And then he went on a crybaby streak. And now he's bragging that he retired John Cena, as if that was supposed to give him nuclear heat. And ever since then, he's been a massive sook. All because he couldn't win the big one. Gunther has become a sook. Oh, Gunther has become a sook. Oh, Gunther, you've become a sook. Gunther is a crybaby. Oh, yes, 'cause Gunther is a massive baby. All he does is cry. All he does is sook. All because he could not win the big one. Let's face it, Gunther, you will never hold the big one again. Because Gunther, you're nothing more than a big fat sook. That was not funny at all. Joe Hendry putting on a show here tonight. Joe Hendry putting on a show here tonight for the fans. And oh, look out! And Gunther from behind. Yeah, there you go. And Gunther from behind, jumping Joe Hendry. Oh, look at this. And Joe Hendry and Gunther. Yeah, there you go.
Huh? You think that's funny, huh?
Look at and now oh man, and now Joe Hendry has just, made the ring general furious. Oh.
Huh? You think that's funny? Huh? I don't play games! Huh?
And look at Gunther now unleashing hell on Joe Hendry. Well, Joe Hendry's just now learned the hard way. Don't make the ring general angry. Oh, man. Throwing the steel steps again at Joe Hendry. And now Joe Hendry. And the bell has not sounded. This matchup has not. There's no. Oh, the bell has not rung. Joe Hendry is now getting annihilated by the ring general. Oh man, yeah, there you go. Now, yeah, there you go. Now Gunther showing Joe Hendry what a real superstar looks like. And now Gunther. Oh man, and now Gunther. And oh man, Gunther just continuing to decimate Joe Hendry. Look out! Oh my God! The steel steps again being thrown. The steel steps again being thrown. Oh no! And the Gunther bomb on this, and the Gunther bomb. And the Gunther bomb on the steps. Gunther has completely snapped. And again on the steps. And again on the steps. My God, Gunther has completely snapped. And sends Joe Hendry into the barricade.
Huh? You think that's funny, huh? Huh?
Oh no. And now Gunther, come on, someone stop this man! And now another powerbomb on the barrier! Someone stop this madman! Yes, I did hear about the coach. And now look at this, and now a sleeper hold! And now the choke! And now Gunther now choking out Joe Hendry!
Come on, let me get up!
Look at this, and now Daniel Bryan and security now trying to get Gunther off of Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry wanted to make fun of Gunther, and now he's paying for it. And now he's paying for it.
Yes, sir. Get your hands off me, Daniel!
Oh man! And Gunther just shoved Raw General Manager Daniel Bryan.
Get your hands off me!
Oh, that's gonna cost. Oh, and now look at my God! And now Gunther's now shoving the security, and now this is gonna cost This is gonna cost Gunther a fine. Look out! My God! Someone calm this madman down. Gunther's completely lost it out here. Gunther has completely snapped out. Here, and hey, and there's Seth Rollins. Where the hell did he come from? And Seth Rollins from the crowd. And now Seth Rollins in the crowd, going out the ring, going out to Gunther. Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins now, and now Seth Rollins now trying to get involved, and now security holding Seth back, and now security are holding Seth back.
Come on, let me at him, Gunther. I've had it with you. I've had enough. You've had enough, huh? You've had enough, huh? Gunther! Yeah! No! Don't fire him, Daniel. Let me deal with Gunther at SummerSlam. You want him at SummerSlam? Seth, that's what you want? Yes, that's what I want. I want Gunther at SummerSlam. You've got it. And make sure you end him at SummerSlam, Seth. Your funeral, Daniel! Your funeral!
Wow. Gunther has completely snapped out here as security now holding Gunther back. It's taken a lot of security to hold Gunther back as Seth Rollins and Gunther has now been made official for SummerSlam. Someone's got to check on Joe Hendry. He could be seriously hurt after Gunther's vicious and heinous assault. Collingwood's won 5 in a row. Well, Hawthorn's been winning a lot too. It's funny because the AFL ladder hasn't changed at all. It's still the exact same teams in the exact same positions. But the only ones that switched were actually Essendon and Richmond because Essendon finally got off the bottom. So who does it look like the grand final will be? I don't know yet. We don't know yet. We're getting close to the finals. We're getting close to the finals. And we're back live on Raw after the chaotic scene that just transpired earlier. Here comes Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. Ding ding ding. The following contest is set for one fall, making her way to the ring, being accompanied by Candice LeRae from Melbourne, Australia, Indy Hartwell. Well, Indy Hartwell is no longer the Rev Pro undisputed British Women's Champion. She actually lost the title over the weekend. Indy is now beltless. Right, Candice LeRae. Yeah. Random sneeze. I hate random sneezes. Red Indy Hartwell will be looking to build some momentum against Sky Lynch. Anything you wanna do. Anything you wanna do. And her opponent from Melbourne, Australia, Sky Lynch. Sky Lynch getting a great ovation as she heads to the ring. She made her return this past week on Raw, defeating Tessa Blanchard. Yeah, Sky Lynch said she's moving on from the whole situation between Tiffany and Chris. She said she's now focusing on herself. Yeah, she said from now on, she's focusing on herself. And she said from now on, I'm focusing on me. Where's your title? Where's your title? Shut up! And the WWE Universe letting Indy Hartwell know that she's now beltless. You are beltless. You are beltless. You are beltless. Shut up! And now this is actually a first time ever matchup. Sky Lynch and Indy Hartwell meeting for the first time ever. Yes. Well, as it stands right now, the top four have the best chance of making the grand final because the teams in the top four will get 2 chances. Well, if you lose, you get 2 chances. If any team in the top 4 fail in their qualifying round, they move into the semi-finals, and the teams that win their qualifying rounds go straight to the preliminary. So basically, any team that loses in the top 4 just get a second chance. I don't like the new rule they've added. They've added in a new rule that if you finish 9th or 10th on the ladder, you still have a chance to make the final. Because they've added this wild card rule thing, and I'm just like, I'm like, why is this a thing? Like, this is so pointless. It should be the top 8 teams that make the final. not the top 10. I just think that's very. I think them adding that rule in is very, very silly. Oh, and Indy Hartwell now in control. Well, Indy Hartwell has slowed the momentum down. Indy has now slowed the pace down. Sky likes keeping things fast. Yeah, Sky is all about the agile. She's always about being agile and quick. She's always fast pace. She's always about the fast pace action. Indy Hartwell doing the best she can to keep the fast pace neutralized. And Indy Hartwell with the Indy down under. And Lynch manages to kick out. And Indy Hartwell now getting frustrated. Sky Lynch now. And now Sky Lynch in the corner. Gets rammed. And now Indy Hartwell, wait a minute. And oh, and Indy went for Indy went for some kind, went for like a rolling elbow. Yeah, she went for like an elbow strike, and now Sky Lynch able to avoid it. And there's the skyscraper. She calls that the skyscraper. Hartwell in danger. Fallen Sky connects on Hartwell. Oh man, and Indy Hartwell just saved herself. Oh wow, that was close. Sky Lynch was very close, was very close to putting Indy away. And now look at this. Now Indy Hartwell rolls up Sky Lynch. Oh, look at this, trying to use the ropes for leverage. Sky counters out of it. Oh, almost. And a flying fish drop. Now wait a minute now, Candice LeRae trying to interfere, but Sky Lynch. And Sky Lynch preventing Candice from interfering. Preventing Candice LeRae from interfering now, and now Indy Hartwell now comes from behind. And now Sky with some elbow shots to the head. This has been a tremendous matchup so far. And now Sky Lynch with some elbows to the head, and there's the roll up, almost puts Indy away. That almost put Indy away. Oh! And an elbow right to the face. And now Sky Lynch now now the momentum's being slowed down again. Yeah, Indy Hartwell doing the best she can here to keep the pace slowed. Wait a minute now, Candice LeRae trying to interfere again. Now wait a minute now. Now Sky Lynch. Oh, look out! Sky with her own modified version. Sky just delivered her own modified version of a manhandle slam on the outside, and that's now allowed Indy Hartwell to take advantage. And that's now allowed Indy Hartwell to get the upper hand. And that has now allowed Indy to take full advantage. And now Indy now taking full advantage of Lynch. Oh, and there's the It Hurts, Don't It. And Indy Hartwell gets the win. Sky tried to take out both. Sky tried to deal with both Candice and Indy on her own. You're not going to quit SmackDown if you lose. That only that the stipulation is only on Liv Morgan if she loses. If she loses, she has to leave SmackDown. It's not happening to you if you lose, Isabel. It's only for Liv if she loses. Here is your winner, Indy Hartwell. And Indy Hartwell with the win. That's why I'm the best Australian wrestler. Indy Hartwell emerging victorious over Sky Lynch. Yes, Sky Lynch tried to take out them both on her own. And and of course the numbers game caught up to Lynch. And then the It Hurts Donut. Indy securing the win. I think Nick Aldis is actually playable in 2K26. I can't remember. I remember hearing something about that you can get a wrestling version of Adam Pearce and Nicholas Aldis. I also got an EX card of the last stage of Rowlet. Oh, you got a Decidueye card? That's cool. I think Nick and Adam are both playable. Yeah, I thought they were. Well, here comes Seth Rollins. We've already seen him earlier tonight get involved in the whole situation with Gunther before. Well, Seth Rollins has a match. And there's his opponent in the ring, Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano now. And Johnny Gargano. Seth Rollins' opponent. Here we go. And oh, yeah, here we go. Johnny Gargano and Seth Rollins one-on-one here. Here on Monday Night Raw. First time ever match. And now Seth it's almost like Seth Rollins has been keeping himself busy. And But yes, I'm aware of who the Tasmanian Devils coach is, and I know they're after one of the Dacos kids from Collingwood. I think his name Nick Dacos. They're after the good one. Well, they're both good. Josh and Nick are both good. That would be a match I'd want to see if Johnny wasn't laying on crates. Exactly. There's so much potential matches that the doofus could have had for Johnny Gargano to have, but instead he'd rather just give him a 50% pay cut and just have him lay on crates all the time. He's getting paid to sleep on crates, man. But yeah, as I was saying, I know Tasmania is after Nick Dacos, the best one, the best one. Josh is still good, but Nick is always praised as the better brother. Collingwood's trying to get one of Hawthorn's players, Mitch Lewis. And now look at this now, Johnny Gargano with a submission. Johnny Gargano with a nice with a nice submission here on Rollins. I saw a clip of a podcast that Kevin Nash was on, and the person he was talking to claim Sammy was one that took the pay cut. Why would Sammy be okay with taking a 50% pay cut? I've got no idea. And now Johnny Gargano looking for the Gargano escape. Oh, but Seth counters. Seth with a brilliant counter. And now Seth. Oh, wait a minute. Johnny Gargano. Oh! Johnny Gargano avoiding the pedigree. Good counter there from Johnny Wrestling. Good counter there from Johnny Wrestling. Oh! Thought he was going for a slingshot spear. That was a good counter from Johnny Gargano. Gargano now heads up to the top rope. What does Johnny Wrestling have planned here? And a nice hurricanrana off the top. Seth Rollins is now in trouble here. Johnny Gargano, oh, with some big kicks. Johnny Gargano might stun Seth Rollins here. Looking for a big upset. They're looking for a big upset here. And now look at this. Gargano escape. And there's the Gargano escape. Locked in on Rollins. Big upset here. Could be looking for a big upset. Oh, but Seth Rollins able to get free. And Seth Rollins able to get free of the Gargano escape. And there's the curve stomp. And there's the curve stomp. Oh my goodness. And Johnny kicked out of the curve stomp. Wow. Johnny Gargano surprising Seth Rollins here. Seth Rollins looks surprised. Gotta hand it to Johnny Gargano for his resilience. This is the Johnny Gargano that the fans have missed. This is the Johnny Gargano the fans want to see. The heart and soul. Oi! Hurricanrana and Rollins. And now look at this. And now Seth continuing to go back. And Seth now continuing to go back and forth. And there's a super kick. And now Seth Rollins now all fired up. Seth Rollins now getting all fired up here. Oh, wait a second. Oh, there's Gunther. And wait a minute, there's Gunther again. And there's Gunther again. Gunther's come back out here. Oh, wait a second. Gargano from behind. Oh, Gargano came from behind. Tried to... I mean, you got to hand it to Gargano for trying. You got to hand it to Gargano for trying. For trying to steal the win off the distraction, but it fails. And there's a second curve stomp. And Seth puts away Gargano as Gunther's distraction attempt fails. Seth Rollins puts away Gargano. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, tough guy. Come on. Looks like Gunther's had a second change of heart. It looks like Gunther's deciding to back off. Come on, tough guy! Come on! Gunther was trying to distract Seth Rollins. The distraction failed. And an amazing match from Gargano and Rollins. Rollins emerges victorious. And Gunther's plan to get the upper hand on Rollins seemingly has backfired. Apparently there might be a new Pokemon game coming out. I know it's called Winds and Waves, but I saw this video of one of the PokeTubers I follow, and he apparently claims that the future game after that, after Winds and Waves, could be called King and Queen. I'm like, King and Queen, like, God, I'm like, God, they've really run out of names, have they? And I'm like, God, have they run out of names for cool Pokemon names? Like, first it was colors. It was red, blue, yellow, and then it became diamonds, like ruby, sapphires, and emeralds, and diamonds, pearls, platinums, black, white, black, and then white, and then it's X and Y, and now it's just random words. I'm pretty sure they can come up with something more unique than King and Queen or Winds and Waves. Why not Pokemon Rainbow? Or I know that may sound cheesy. Or maybe find like another unique diamond. Maybe there might be maybe like a unique diamond or something. I don't know. I just think the names of the games are getting a bit lame, in my opinion. Naya, you and I go a long way. As longtime friends, you know how things work around here. Alexa, I don't care, okay? Sure, we might have been friends, but I don't trust you, yeah? Well, I can't say I trust you either. Get out of it, Julia. What do you know about Alexa? Yeah, Julia. If I were you, I think I'd be more careful when it comes to Alexa, because she could backstab you like she used to backstab me. Look, Naya, we can either be friends and work together, or Pokemon Dark or Light. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I did forget about Gold, Silver, and Crystal. I did forget about that. Yeah, like, just come up with like a unique name, you know. And then there's obviously Sun and Moon. I did forget about those games as well. But yeah, I just think they're just running out of unique names. We can either work together and be a dominant and be dominant and take out our opponents, or I can make things difficult like I did back in 2018. Watch your tone with me, Alexa. Otherwise, I might squash you next. Naya, she's right. Let's just work together, okay? Fine. Same with Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, a little bit of trouble in paradise going on there with Irresistible Forces and Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss being forced to coexist with her longtime former rival Nia Jax as we get ready for our main event. They have Duelist of Roses, Legacy of the Duelist, Capsule Monster, Coliseum. There's a Pokemon game called Coliseum, but that's only on the N64. The following contest is a 6-woman tag team match set for one fall. Making their way to the ring, the team of Lash Legend and Nia Jax, the Irresistible Forces. Nia and Lash team up with Alexa Bliss, the Women's World Champion, And they take on the team of Shotzi, Jamie Hayter, and Carmella in 6-woman tag team action. Well, from the interaction we saw backstage, Corey, it doesn't sound like Nia is willing to get along with Alexa Bliss. Dun-dun, 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 and their tag team partners, being accompanied by Julia Hart. She is the Women's World Champion, the Goddess Alexa Bliss. Well, at SummerSlam, Alexa Bliss will defend that Women's World title against Carmella, the Queen of the Ring tournament winner. Yeah, Carmella at Saturday night's main event chose Alexa as her opponent at SummerSlam. I highly doubt they'd be on the cover because they're not legendary Pokemon. I'm a psycho. I'm a psycho. I'm a psycho. I'm a psycho. Welcome to the ball pit. Gonna get your ass kicked. And their opponents first. The ballsy badass, Shotzi. Well, Shotzi and her tag team partner with her in the tank, Jamie Hayter. Well, Jamie Hayter's taking a ride inside Shotzi's tank as these two come to the ring together. I'm more amazed that tank can fit more than one person in it. I mean, it's proven time and time again there's definitely room inside that tank. But regardless, Shotzi and Jamie Hayter have kind of bonded, have kind of been bonding over the last several weeks. Both of them feel they've been wronged by Alexa Bliss. They both want another chance at the title, especially Jamie Hayter. Yeah, Jamie Hayter's claimed she never got a rematch. She said, hey, I never got my rematch after I lost. Well, Shotzi and Jamie. Fabulouas. Fabulous, yes. Diamonds on my neck. Yes, I'm fabulous. They keep hating on me, I don't stress. Don't got time for this, 'cause I'm fabulous. Capiche? And her tag team partners. From Staten Island, New York, Carmella! Oh, Carmella has had quite the season 13. It was a bit of a struggle at the start. For Carmella, but it's definitely been coming around for her in the mid-season. Queen of the Ring winner, and now has a chance to become Women's World Champion. And here we go. Nia Jax starting things off here. Alexa Bliss wanting Nia Jax to start this whole thing, and now Shotzi. Well, Shotzi has been engaged in a rivalry with Nia Jax and Lash Legend. Remember, Nia and Lash, they kind of were poking fun at Shotzi for failing to become Women's World Champion. They told Shotzi, you will never win the big one. Shotzi was down on herself, believing she'll never win the big one, and they poked the bear even more by saying, hey, yes, you're right, you will never win the big one. You will never be a world champion because you suck. And that is why Jamie Hayter had come to, and that is why Jamie Hayter has been coming to her defense, because Jamie Hayter believes that Shotzi can indeed win the big one. And as you mentioned before, Cole. As you mentioned before, tag. Jamie never really got a rematch. Never got her rematch for the women's world title after she lost at Backlash. So Jamie Hayter is looking to climb back into the title picture so she can get her rematch that she felt that she deserves. Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter. The WWE Universe rallying behind Jamie Hayter, and look at that nice counter out of the corner. And now a Luthez press. Jamie Hayter has Lash Legend in trouble. And now Jamie Hayter with a big time clothesline. A big time clothesline there. And Lash, And now Lash looking to bring Jamie into her corner, but Jamie Hayter able to avoid being sent into the opposite corner. Tag made, and there's the tag, and now the tag's been made. And look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh jeez, look at this. Look at the power of Lash Legend! Oh my god, the power of Lash! My god, Lash is just so impressive. Lifting Nia up like that. She just carried Nia on her shoulders like that. That is impressive. You cannot deny how amazingly strong Lash Legend is. Tag now being made, and now Jamie Hayter being picked apart here. Jamie Hayter now getting picked apart by Lash and Nia. And a vicious elbow strike. Jamie Hayter now being worked on. Well, this is not what you want if you are Lash Legend. And now tag gets made again. Backbreaker into a suplex. And man, and a big slam. Jamie Hayter is now in trouble. Jamie Hayter now being picked apart here. Tag. And there's the tag, and there's the tag, and there's comes Carmella. Tag gets made to Alexa Bliss. Tag gets made to Alexa. And a big power bomb. Alexa Bliss wanted to be tagged in, and Nia said, "Here, I'll let you in. You wanted to be in, I'll put you in." Alexa Bliss trying to boss her partners around. And that's the thing with Alexa Bliss. She's trying to boss Nia and Lash around, trying to boss them around. Well, she is the women's world champion. She's the goddess of WWE. Well, that doesn't give you the right to boss your partners around. You got to work together as a cohesive unit. And Carmella kicking out. You'll never beat me. You'll never be champion. And now Alexa Bliss with a guillotine locked in on Carmella. Oi. And now Carmella now sends Alexa against the ropes. Elbow, and now the momentum is turning. Big right hand by Bliss. Vintage Bliss. And Alexa with some of that vintage moveset. Insult to injury. Tag gets made to Lash Legend. And our Lash legend sizing Carmella up, and a big choke slam. My God, Carmella getting woman handled, and Shotzi making the save. And an elbow right to the face. Tag, here comes Shotzi. And now Nia Jax gets tagged in. And look at Nia delivering those elbow strikes. And Shotzi with a clothesline still can't get Nia off her feet. And, oh boy. And now a clubbing blow again. Oh, and Nia with a big kick. And now Shotzi, wait a minute. Shotzi charges towards Nia. Oh, and gets her down. Oh, that got her down. Oh, man. And look at that. From behind. And now Shotzi. And now Shotzi now takes down Nia Jax. And Jax now in trouble. And now look at this now. We're looking for the ball pit. He's looking for the ball pit. And now look at Nia now. Sorry, that's Lash. And Lash now getting in the ring. Nia Jax being saved, and Alexa Bliss dropping the ropes down on Shotzi. Alexa dropping the ropes down on Shotzi. That was brilliant. That was just flat out brilliant by Alexa Bliss. That's why she's out. That's why she is the women's world champion. And Nia went for a leg drop. Nia went for a leg drop. But Shotzi was able to use her wherewithal. And now Nia. And now Shotzi's down. Nia going up for the Annihilator. What? Alexa just tagged herself in. What are you doing? On the chair, now get out of the ring! Oh, Nia Jax does not look happy with that. And now, Abigail DDT to Shotzi. And there's the Abigail DDT to Shotzi. And Carmella saves it just in time. And Carmella saves it. Hey, Lash, yeah? You know what, let's go. I agree. Oh, wait. There's the Never Wake Up DDT. And wait a second. They're leaving. Wait a minute. Nia and Lash. Are they walking out of here? Where are you guys going? And tag gets made to Carmella. Nia Jackson and Lash are walking out of here, leaving Alexa high and dry. Leaving Alexa high and dry. Code of silence on the world champion, and there's the tap out. And Carmella has just tapped out the women's world champion. Here is your winner. Here are your winners: Carmella, Jamie Hayter, and Shotzi. Nia Jackson, Lash legend, decided to walk out of here. Julia not looking Julia is not happy about it. Nia and Lash said, you know what? If Alexa wants to do it alone, she can do it alone. And she runs into the code of silence, and the world champion taps out as Carmella submits the champion and building some momentum towards SummerSlam. And Alexa Bliss is furious on the outside with Nia and Lash as Julia Hart wants calming down the champion. And Alexa is not happy. Is not happy with her partners abandoning her. Well, again, that was her own fault. Nia had the match won with the Annihilator, Alexa would tag herself in the match. And it backfired. And it ultimately backfired. Thank you for joining us for tonight's Raw. And good night.